Because in the state of Virginia, you could be arrested for saying you were Indian and when she was young. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Indian Affairs would shoot up the sweat lodge, like during prayer. You get what I'm saying? That's how coming together, like, not this time. And you know, because the corporation, the Army Corps of America, which is back in the DAPL, is also funded, you know, by Bank of America and by Wells Fargo and by SunTrust Bank. So, you know, and by Donald Trump. This is a big thing, you know. Everyone came together to say, okay, we're going to run this oil through here. And not to mention the fact that we're supposed to be moving towards clean energy, you know, for the betterment of the entire planet. So, I mean, it hits on so many different issues, you know, there. So, for people of color to control their own narrative, you know, to not allow someone else to tell your story because they're going to tell it wrong. It's in their best interest to tell it wrong. Like, that's why I needed to go out there and share with my own fan base what's really happening there.
Right. And I think just listening to you and getting an understanding, people may not know who they're listening to.
Right.
And so I met you in this setting, but I also have seen you open up for Common, you know, so this is not something that you have to do. This is not something that, you know, you're doing this for popularity votes.
No, not at all.
You put your own, I'm assuming, business to the side to take care of this.
No, now, like, the hashtag is growing on, let me hashtag stand. I'm talking about on my way back home, they held us up in the airport for hours, interrogating us about why we were there. This is not like, it's not for popularity. Like, trust me, there were moments where I was like, this is serious. This is not a game.
It's a war zone.
It is. You know, and their desire to oppress these people who've already been oppressed, you know, and their story has not been told because the majority of the American population don't think that Indians exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? You cannot break a people who are strong in prayer. You get what I'm saying?
What's needed from myself, from Hassan, like what can we do at this point?
I mean, I think being aware is just one thing, is finding out what can happen. I mean, what's happening and how to be involved. Like, for me, I felt like it was necessary that I went there. I needed to physically go, find out what was going on. I flew myself out there. Like, it wasn't on no celebrity I'm bringing here to perform. I was like, look, how can I be involved? What can I do? How can I? Because even, you know, a war zone, after a while, your spirit get tired. So what I felt like was needed in terms of spirit of music is to re-energize and feel and inspire that we can do this. You know, that the power belongs to the people. You know, eyes back out there because so on December 5th they said that everyone had to move out of the camp for they revoked the permit for DAPL to be able to drill there. My thing is, why was that ever allowed? But anyway, so they revoked the permit, so the Army Corps wouldn't give them the permit to finish drilling there. They're saying, they put out a statement saying they're going to go ahead and take the $50,000 a day fine and continue drilling. Now, there is an extremely bad storm happening right now, so Mother Earth isn't allowing any drilling to happen right now. So, you know, there's a little bit of a break in the struggle, but you know, when Trump comes into office, we're going to see what's going to happen. But the fact that out there with stones and
what is it really like?
It's like 10,000 people there. Every day there's training on nonviolent protests. Every day, each new person that comes into the camp goes through hours and hours of training.
Really?
Yes. There is a law tent where you meet with lawyers and find out when you get arrested what's the next procedure, because hundreds and hundreds of people are being arrested on felony charges. So I don't want to go too far with it, but